Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly review. This week is pretty straightforward until Nvidia earnings, and then we go binary again. We'll see how it plays out. This is the bigger picture with the levels. Main target on a more substantial pullback is this AV up, and this is the full correction target. The combo of these two AV ups here is the short correction target. And I'm thinking you guys saw Chem's update last weekend, which is quite bullish. Got me to reconsider a bit, but still think we get a minimum of tag here. Let's go to the hourly chart. And this week, chop, probably 535 and 525 are a bit too big of a range, but in general, something like going sideways here with a bullish bias to get to 535. If we get to 535, I think it's a good short-term short, meaning this type of swing we are very likely to see until Nvidia earnings, and if we hit the top, we go back, I don't know, to 530 or something. Maybe we go back up again and whatnot. And then Nvidia earnings, I find it hard to believe that we go up, so more likely than not, it's a sell the news kind of thing, regardless of the earnings, unless they are super incredible again. But even that, uh, how the market has been behaving lately is rotating into various sectors on and off. Now, mega cap has been relatively weak. Like for example, this is the second or third day from last week where we had Microsoft, Meta, Nvidia, and a bit of Amazon underperforming. Apple and Tesla were doing well before that. We'll look at them in a second. So basically, when the mega caps and semis do well, the rest of the market doesn't do that well. And we get a flat day. When the rest of the market does well, like Friday, we have Microsoft, Nvidia, Meta, Amazon that don't do that well. And we get another flat day. And most likely this theme is going to continue. If we have a positive reaction for Nvidia earning that is not the absurd level of reaction like 20%, but something like even 5% on Nvidia, the market shouldn't go up that much. So this is still why I think we don't go significantly higher than this. We do a correction first to retest these AV ups, and then we do a bigger move up. But binary event, uh, I'm not gonna do an upward path yet for Nvidia earnings. We'll see. I'll do it during the week as we get closer to them. But for now, something like this, and 515. I think 510 is the minimum the maximum we'll see on the small correction approach. And this has now become the main one because everything I posted on Twitter this week has been mainly bullish. We have the copper top thing, but Disney getting close. Halliburton, one of the oil names. PayPal also bullish. Shop also bullish, and so on. You guys can go look at them directly. But the idea is that individual names that have been sold off look quite bullish, and there is not a lot of extra room to go down further. Like they need to do at least a dead cat bounce and go up a bit and then reverse down. So those names are bullish. Mega caps, let's look at mega caps, are still looking quite toppy. We start with Apple. It has recovered quite a lot relative to the lows. It's in this RSI top area in which it usually tops out, but we can still see this. I think it has upside until 195 to retest the top here. If it were to make a lower high, it's still perfectly reasonable. Like this is where it would do it if we do like a channel thing here. We have 3 points, and this can become on a bearish channel that it lives in for quite a while. We don't care about this, we care about point, 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 and point here. Potentially even get it higher. Oops, don't need this anymore, we'll cut it. So it can be this, it could be, it went about outside the channel briefly. This one would be something like this. We want contact here and here, and now we are above it for a bit, something like this. So we are already getting a bit rejection at 190, and that's kind of it. Nothing really that interesting here. But like this can also continue going up. Like this can be, we have a channel at the top that is just as good, and the bottom fits as well, a sideways channel. Nvidia didn't break down, didn't retest this ghost print, but halfway channel getting kind of rejected. We have this rising wedge here. We have the all-time high horizontal level. Bias TA wise for me this is bearish. Like the divergence here is colossal. It shouldn't be the RSI shouldn't be this low on an all-time high retest. This in general is a bearish setup, not a bullish one. Let's go back. Being that similar here. Neither here either. Anyway, not that relevant. Oh, here, this is a good one. This attempt to go higher, or this attempt to go higher, and it wasn't the low. It went for a low retest and then went up. And this is what I think can happen for this one as well. Like I don't think it breaks down completely, but we do this, we bounce, and the next time we build for the breakout, if it is to go higher, it will do so like this, not directly here. It seems more less likely to do so, but binary earnings we shall see. Google getting nearly to the channel top, so not a lot of room. Amazon, major bearish divergence here. It has room to go lower. The other thing is the cup and handle, like cup and handle, and now it should make the cup. I posted, I talked about this a couple of weeks back. It should go either here or here, or minimum would be 167, 68, sorry, and then go back up. Microsoft, this is still in play, even though it went a bit higher. We can do like a tilted version of it, something like this, and it's still not above it. Still should go back to 397 at a minimum. Meta looks like Nvidia, so adjust this one a bit. So not a breakdown yet, but kind of wants to do it, and I stand by this low retest that is ultimately bullish. Netflix in the supply area here, so it can go a bit higher to the retest the all-time high, but it ultimately should get rejected. Finally, XOM with the breakout, and oil names in general with a breakout, like BP, Oxy, Halliburton. I posted a couple of them, but basically all of them look good. Except PBR. PBR dumped for a different reason. The government replaced their CEO, even though they're a private company and investor got scared. I think it's a good buying opportunity, but not quite yet. Like at least a minimum of this 14.5 retest the horizontal level. Ideally, the trend line test here. This is where I would like to get in. I was hoping it drops here, but it didn't. Now we may get another chance to load up on PBR if it does something. So either this or this. Ideally this to get an even better entry, like an overshoot below 14 a bit. All of these names look absolutely juicy. Devon, like perfect bull flag. And we got some an MPC move on Friday a bit, but you can see that some of these names haven't really moved. Like what's this? It's nothing. When the breakout happens, the chasing in energy is gonna start again. The chasing hasn't even begun. Got this nice base for vet. And oil in general looks very good. Like the two, I'm gonna remove the AVOs because don't need them anymore, or I'll leave the just the low one. But both of them have been tagged. Look at this base with a double rejection. Sort of looks like this. It refuses to go lower, wicks uh, on the low side, and it's just a matter of time before it goes up. Maybe it can get rejected when it goes up, but not quite yet. Like I think it goes above 85, 80 for sure. Target of 85 would be my target here. And this is kind of a failed head and shoulders breakdown. These are usually very bullish. It goes the other way, the size of this. So the size of this, it goes in the other direction. A failed head and shoulders breakdown. Then crypto breakout, ETH breakout, Bitcoin breakout. So bias bullish on this side. Mega caps, I don't like them. Everything else I like. And the other kind of interesting thing is the hold here. So this is the 20-year. This was the major horizontal level where the breakout happened. Actually, let's do it on the 10-year. So major level breakout, it went up. Now it's holding here. So I don't think yields are going to go lower. They need a reason to go lower than this. In theory, this is an uptrend that has held, and it's bullish. It's still a higher low, sorry. So with yields starting to go up again, the market is under pressure. Maybe we double top, maybe we break the trend and start going down. This can happen as well, like something like this. So we would go to 4.5-ish again, maybe a bit higher, and then get rejected, eventually break down. If we break the trend line, we will probably break the horizontal level as well, and then go to here or back to 4% over summer. But for now, the bias is to go up, and this also applies to oil. This also applies to dollar. It is not a good setup for the overall market. But individual names are bullish. Crypto is bullish. Oil is bullish. I think there are names in which money can be made. Those names are in mega caps, and that name isn't Nvidia. I will probably be wrong about Nvidia earnings, the reaction I mean, but we shall see. Anyway, that's kind of it for now. Until next week, have a good one. Bye bye.